doesn't have got option D. So it's almost like even distribution. So let's see how to go about this question. So what they're saying is, if Sohan, while selling 2 goats at the same price, so he's selling 2 goats at the same price, makes a profit of 10% on one goat and suffers a loss of 10% on the other goat. And then what would happen? He makes no profit and no loss. He makes a profit of 1%. He suffers a loss of 1%. He suffers a loss of 2%. So what they are saying is, if Sohan, while selling 2 of its goat, one goat he's selling it at 10%. So let the cost price of one goat be P1 and the cost price of the second goat be P2. And then they're telling that he's selling one goat at 10% profit. So let that goat be P1. The price of that goat be P1. So he's selling at 10% gain means 1.1. That is 1 plus 1 by 100 into P1. So this is the price at which he's selling. The selling price of 1. And the cost price is, let's take it as P1. So this is the first one. This is equal to 1.1 P1. Now the selling price of second goat is, he is selling it at a loss of 10%. Loss of 10% means 1 minus 1 by 100 into P2. This is the second goat. This is equal to 0.9. Sorry, this is 10 by 100. This is 10 by 100, 10%. This is 0.9 P2. This is the selling price. Now what they are telling is, these two prices are same. That is SP1. These two prices, SP1 and SP2, are same. So I would equate this. SP1 is equal to SP2. And this implies 1.1 P1 is equal to 0.9 P2. This is P1 by P2. I brought this P2 here. This is equal to 0.9 divided by 1.1. So we have this P1 by P2 is equal to 0.1 divided by 1.1. This is the cost price of these P1 and P2 are the cost price of two goats. Now to calculate the overall profit percentage, we need to have the selling price minus the cost price divided by the cost price into 100. Now the selling price is this plus this, SP1 plus SP2. This is the selling price. Cost price is P1 plus P2 divided by P1 plus P2. So this was the selling price of the 2 goats. This is the cost price. P1 plus P2 is the cost price of the 2 goats divided by the cost price into 100. Now what I'll do is I'll separate this denominator here. SP1 plus SP2 divided by P1 plus P2 minus 1 into 100. And SP1 is equal to 1.1 P1. This is written like this. This is equal to SP1 is 1.1 P1 plus SP2 is 0.9 P2 divided by P1 plus P2 minus minus 1 into 100. So now what I'll do is, we know that P1 from this equation, we know that P1 by P2 is equal to 0.9 divided by 1.1. This implies P1 is equal to 0.9 divided by 1.1 P2. I would substitute the value of P1 here in both the numerator and denominator. It is equal to 1.1 and P1 is 0.9 divided by 1.1 into P1, into P2 plus 0.9 P2 divided by, again P1 is 0.9 divided by 1.9. This is P2 plus P2 into the power, sorry, again minus 1 minus 1 to 100. So I would cancel this out. This is 1.8 P2 divided by, sorry, this is, it should come in the numerator here. This is P2 here, and if I take LCM 1 into 1 point here in this fraction, 0.9 divided by 1.1 P2 plus P2. If I take LCM, then this will be 1.1 here. This is 0.9 P2 plus 1.1 P2 minus 1 into 100. So this would be 1.8 P2 divided by, this will be 1.1 will go in the numerator. 1.1 divided by, this is 2 P2 minus 1 into 100. So P2 gets cancelled, and this remains. I'll write it here itself. What remains is 1. This is equal to 1.8 into 1.1 divided by 2 minus 1 into 100. And 2 ones are 2 0.9s are. This is 0.9 into 1.1 is 0.99 minus 1 into 100. This is equal to 0.01 into 100. This is minus 0.01. This is minus 1. So the overall profit or losses, he suffers a loss of minus 1%. This is minus 1%. So the correct answer is option C. I hope you have understood this. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay. If there are no more doubts, we'll go to the next question then. I hope you have understood the solution. We'll take 3 minutes to solve this next question. So they are saying a person allows a 10% discount for a cash payment from the marked price of a toy and still makes a 10% gain. What is the cost price of the toy, which is marked 770? So the marked price is 770. They are asking what is the cost price, the CP of the toy. And they are saying that a person allows a 10% discount for cash payment from the marked price. So the person who is giving 10% discount on this marked price, that is 10% of 770 is 77 rupees less. He is giving this at 77 rupees less and still makes a 10% gain. So after giving at a rate that is 77 lower than this amount, he is still having a gain of 10%. So what is the cost price? So 10% of 770 is 77. 10% discount. So 10% discount is 77 rupees. So the final selling price is 770 minus 77. This is 693. This is 693. So he has sold it for, the selling price was 693. And even after that, he has 10% gain. So profit or loss percentage is 10%. 10 is equal to selling price minus cost price. Let's take it as CP itself, divided by cost price into 100. This is 693 by CP minus 1. This is 10 by 100. This is 0.1, and then this minus, if it comes here, this will be 1. This is equal to 693 divided by CP. Cost price is equal to 693. I've taken this here, and this 1 plus 0.1 is 1.1. This is 1.1. So 693 by 1.1. So I'll take it as 693 divided by 11 into 10. 11 6 are 66. 3 remaining 33. 11 3 is 33. This is 630. Cost price is 630. The correct answer is option C. I hope you have understood this. If you have any query, please ask. I hope there is no doubt in this question. So let's move to the next question then. So take 3 minutes to solve this. So they are saying a shopkeeper sells an article at 40 and gets X% profit. However, when he sells at 20, he faces same percentage loss. What is the original cost of the article? So when he is selling at 40, let the original cost be P. We need to find P here. So when he is selling at 40, he is having a X% profit. Selling price minus cost price divided by the cost price into 100 is equal to X. And when he is selling at 20, he faces the same percentage of loss. The X is same, but the sign is negative. So when he is selling at 20, he would experience the same percentage loss, is minus X. And now we need to find P. So what we can do here is we'll simplify this equation and then equate this, or what we can do is directly equate this here. We know X is this, minus X is this much. So what I'll do is instead of X, in this equation, I substitute the value of X. So 20 minus P by P into 100 is equal to minus X is 40 minus P by P into 100. This is X. X is 40 minus P by P into 100. I have just substituted it here. And this is this 20 minus P upon P into 100. Now I would cancel P and P here. 100, 100 here. So 20 minus P is equal to minus 40 plus P. This is 40. Would come here. This is plus 20 is already there. This P will go that side. That is becomes 2P. P plus P, positive plus P and plus P. It is 2P. This 40 plus 20 is 60 is equal to 2P. P plus P is equal to 60 by 2 and is equal to 30. The cost price, the original cost of the article is 30. So the correct answer is option C. I hope you have understood this. Majority have got 67% have got the answer. If anyone has a doubt on this in this question, please ask in any particular step. I'll be happy to clear all the doubts. Or else we'll move to the next question if there are no doubts. Okay, we'll move to the next question. So take 3 minutes to solve this. I've got option B. So we'll see how to go about this question here. A person bought a refrigerator worth 22,800 with 12.5% interest compounded yearly. At the end of first year, he paid 8650, and at the end of second year, he paid 9125. How much will he have to pay at the end of third year to clear the debt? So the cost of the refrigerator is 22,800, and the interest is 12.5%, and that is compounded yearly. This is yearly. And at the end of first year he paid 8650. Second year he paid 9125. And third year they are asking how much he should pay to clear all the debt. To clear the debt. Clear the debt means he has to repay everything. So balance should be 0. To make the balance 0. So we'll go step by step here. First year, after 1 year, the interest that would be incurred on this 22,800 is 22,800 into 12.5%. 12.100. So this is 12.5. So what I do is instead of multiplying the whole thing by into 12.5, I would take this as 228 into 10 plus 2.5. 228 into 10 is 2,280. 2.5 is again I'll add for 1 to 228. Sorry, 228 into 1 is 228. Another 228, and then half of this 228 is 114. This is 12.5. That is 10 plus 2.5 times 228. So 228, 2.5 is 2 times is 228, 228. Half of 228 is 114. So I would add this. Equity is 16 plus 4 is 20. This is 2, 10, 12, 14, 15. This is 3, 5, 7, 8, 2, 2850. The interest is 2850. So he had to pay 2850 as interest. So the balance that is remaining, the principal balance after 1 year is, we had 2280, 22,800 plus 2850 was the interest that he had to pay. This is the outstanding balance that is there after 1 year, and he paid 8650. He paid 8650. Now to do this, I can subtract this 2 first. Okay, that is 8650 and 2850. 16,887. This 5,800. So this is 2,800 minus 5,800. This is equal to 17,000. The principal outstanding after first year is 17,500. Now second year, the interest is, again it is compounded at 12% interest, 12.5% interest. So 17,000 into 12.5 divided by 100. Again this is 100 cancels. Then I have 170. I mean, I could just multiply this into 170 into 12, 125, or I can do this as 1700, 170 into 10, then 170, 170, and then 170 half is 180, half is 90, 85, and sum of this is 5. That is 70, 15 plus 7. 22. So 7 plus 3 is 10, 2025. The interest is 2025. 15 plus 7, 22. Sorry, this is 2. 22, 7, 9, 10, 11. This is 2125. I'm very sorry with the calculation. This is 2125. The interest is 2125. So the outstanding principal amount after the second year is 17,000, and the interest component is 2125. and minus, he's paying 9125. 2125 minus 9125 is minus 5000, 7000. This is 17,000 minus 7,000. This is 10,000. This is the principal outstanding after second year. Now they are asking how much will he have to pay at the end of third year. At the end of third year, he has to pay interest amount also on this 10,000. 12.5% interest on that 10,000. So into 12.5 divided by 100. This is 1,250, and the principal amount is, the total principal amount that is outstanding is 10,000 plus 1,250. That is equal to 1,150. 11,250. So he has to pay, if he has to clear the debt completely, he has to pay this amount. The correct answer is option D. I hope you have understood this. If you have any doubt, please ask. Yeah. Are there any more doubts in this question? If there are any more doubts, please ask, or else we'll move to the next question. Okay, we'll move to the next question then. So take 3 minutes to solve this. For option A or option D. So we'll see how to go about this question. Yeah. They're saying that Rakesh had money to buy 8 mobile sets of a specific company, but the retailer offered a very good discount on that particular handset, and hence he was able to, Rakesh could buy 10 mobile handsets with the amount he had. What was the discount retailer offered? So initially he had the money for 8 mobile handsets. So the initial price that was there for the mobile, let it be P. It is the initial price. And after the discount, the discounted price, let it be P1. This is the discounted price. After the discount, this is the price, P1. Now they are saying initially he could buy 8 mobile phones. The amount he had, the money he had was equal to buy 8. This is the P of initial for each mobile. P was each mobile. So initially the amount he had was 8 into P. And after discount, he used the same amount to buy 10 phones at a discounted price. So again, the price would be the same, because at the same amount, he is now buying 10 phones at a discounted price of P1. And from, let this be equation 1 and let this be equation 2. And the amount, since the amount is same, we can equate this. So we have 10 P1 is equal to 8P. P1 is equal to 8 by 10P. This is 0.8P. And so the discounted price of is 0.8 times the initial price. This can also be written as 1 minus 20 by 100 into P. So this is a 20% discount. So he got 20% discount, and hence he could buy 10 mobile handsets. So the correct answer is option D. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. And the majority have got option C. If there are any queries, please ask. I hope it is clear. Okay, if it's clear, we'll move to the next question. Okay, we'll move to the next question. So please take 3 minutes to solve this. E. So please select the answer choices that you've got if you have not yet Selected it. Let's see how to go about this question. They're saying that a person bought a car and sold it for 3 lakhs. He incurred a loss of 20%. Then how much did he spend to buy the car? So normal formula is incur a loss of 20% is minus 20 is equal to selling price. He sold it for 3 lakhs. Cost price is, let the cost price be P divided by P into 100. This is minus 0.2. This 100 has come here. This is 0.2. This is 3 lakh by P minus 1. It goes to that side. This will become 0.8. This is 3 lakh by P. So implies P is equal to 300 and 3 lakhs divided by 0.8. This is 0.8. I've taken it as 10, 8 by 10. This is 2 4s and this is 1,50,000. And then this is 2 2s and this is 275,000. And 2 1s are 2 5s. 75,000 into 5. 75 into 4 is 3 lakhs. Into 5 is 3 lakh 75,000. The correct answer is option D. I hope this is clear. If you have any doubt, please ask. The last question of the day. So please take 3 minutes to solve. Go about this question. So what they're saying is a shop owner offers the following discount options on an article to a customer. Successive discounts of 10% and 20%, and then pay a service tax of 10%. Successive discounts of 20% and 10%, and then pay a service tax of 10%. Pay a service tax of 10% first, and then successive discounts of 20 and 10%. So they are saying he'll give 10% discount, like 2 discounts worth 10% and 20%, and then you have to pay, finally, you have to pay a service tax in this case. And in this case, they are saying that instead of giving first 10% and then 20%, they'll give 20% and then 10%, and then you have to pay a service tax. The third option, they are saying you first pay the service tax and then successive discounts of 20 and 10. So in the first case, let the mark price or the sticker price be P, and they're giving a discount of 10%. So if they're giving a discount of 10%, this is 1 minus 10 by 100. So this is the price after the first discount. And then the second discount, you have to take the first discounted price. This is P1. So the second discount, after second discount, the price is 1 minus 1 by 10, 10 by 100 into P into 1 minus, this is the discount, 20% discount, 1 by 2, 20 by 100. I'll not multiply this, I'll just keep it to compare all these 3 options. And the third part, this thing, we have to pay a service tax of 10%. So that P3 would be 1 plus 10 by 100. 10% is the service tax, 10 by 100 into P2. So P2, instead of P2, I'll write this equation here. That is 1 minus 10 by 100 into 1 minus 20 by 100 into P. This is the initial price, sticker price. So the final price that we have to pay, that is P3, is this much. In the first case, this is the first case. This is 1 plus, this can be written as 1.1 into 0.9 into 0.8 into P. This is the successive discounts is there, P3. In the second case, the same things will happen. you have to they'll give you a discount of 20%. So P2 would be 1 minus 20 by 100 into P1, and then after this they'll be giving you a discount of, sorry, this is P1. This is P. This is P1 is 20%, and then P2 is 10% discount. 1 minus 10% of P1. So instead of writing P1 here, I would write the value of P1 means directly. That is 1 minus 20 by 100 into P. This is P2, and then you have to pay a service tax of 10%. The price 3 final price is 10%. You have to pay service tax, and that into I have to write P2 here. Instead of P2, I will substitute the value of P2 directly here. This is the P2. So I will substitute this value here. This is 1 minus 10 by 100 into 1 minus 20 by 100 into P, and this is equal to nothing but 1.1 into 0.9 into 0.8. So from this, at least we don't have to calculate this again. So we know that the first and the second option are the same. So in this case, A is 1 is the best option, 2 is the best option, 3 is the best option. So let's take, just to confirm, they are saying that you have to pay a service tax of 10% first and then a successful discount of 20 and 10%. If you do this similarly, you would get again P1 would be service tax. You would have a 10% service tax on the initial price P. P2 is you have success discount of 20%. So this is 1 minus 20 by 100 into P1. So P1 I am substituting directly here, this value 1 plus 10 by 100 into P, and then the third part is 10% discount. So sorry for the disturbance here. So the P3 is 10% discount. So that is 1 minus 1 by 10 by 100 into P2. So P2 I have substituted directly here. 1 minus 20 by 100 into 1 plus 10 by 100 into P. So again, this is 0.9, 0.8 into 1.1. So in all the three cases, it is 0.9, 0.8 into 1.1 into P. So in all the cases, it's the same. The correct choice is all the options are equally good for the customer, because the final price that he has to pay is the same in all the three cases. I hope things are clear. If you have any doubts, please ask. So if there are no more doubts, we'll end the session here. This will be, so tomorrow there will be class, our session. So just go through the basics of algebra and word problems, and tomorrow we'll start the solving the questions. Okay, thanks for coming. I think there are no more doubts. If you have any doubts regarding today's questions, please ask, or else we'll end the session here. Okay, so thanks for coming. Have a good night. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Good night.